Hello students, this is your economics teacher INR. I hope you are well and utilizing the time wisely. In this class, we are going to revise first chapter, 2 marks, 3 marks, finally 5 marks. Firstly, let's revise 2 more questions. Okay, question number 21. Define macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is the branch of economics that studies the behavior and performance of an economy as a whole. Question number 22. Define the term inflation. Inflation refers to steady increase in general price level. Estimating the general price level by constructing various price index numbers such as wholesale price index, consumer price index, etc. are needed. Question number 23. What is meant by an economy? J.R. Hicks defined as an economy is a cooperation of producer and workers to make goods and services that satisfy the wants of the consumer. Question number 24. Classify the economics based on status of development. Economics can be classified into different types based on the status of development. There are developed, underdeveloped, undeveloped, and developing economics. Question number 25. What do you mean by capitalism? The system where the means of productions are privately owned. Market determines the economic activities. Question number 26. Define economic models. Economic model is an explanation of how the economy or part of the economy works. Question number 27. Circular flow of income define. Circular flow of income shows flows of income, goods and services and factors of production between economic agents such as firms, household, government and nations. Next, we will discuss 3 marks. Question number 28. State the importance of macroeconomics. There is a need to understand the functioning of the economy at the aggregate level to evolve suitable strategies and to solve the basic problems prevailing in an economy. Second point, understanding the future problems, needs and challenges of an economy as a whole is important to evolve precautionary measures. Third point, macroeconomics provide ample opportunities to use scientific investigation to understand the reality. Fourth point, macroeconomics helps to make meaningful comparison and analysis of economic indicators. Fifth point, macroeconomics helps for better prediction about the future and to formulate suitable policies to avoid economic crisis. Question number 29. Describe the different types of economic system. There are 3 important types of economic system. They are capitalism, socialism and mixedism. First, capitalism. The system where the means of production are privately owned and market determines the economic activities. Socialism, a way of organizing a society in which major economic activities are owned and controlled by the government rather than by individual people and companies. Third, mixedism, an ideology that mixes or combines the principles of capitalism or private role and socialism national role in an economy. Question number 30. Outline the major merits of capitalism. There are 7 major merits of capitalism. First one, automatic working. Second one is efficient use of resources. Third, incentives for hard work. Fourth, economic progress. Fifth, consumer sovereignty. Sixth, higher rate of capital formation. Seventh, development of new technology. Students, write any 3 topics without any explanation. Question number 31. Indicate the demerits of socialism. There are 4 demerits of socialism. First, red tapeism and bureaucracy. Absence of incentive. Third, limited freedom of choice. Fourth, concentrations of power. Question number 32. Enumerate the features of mixed economy. There are 6 features of mixed economy. First one, ownership of property and means of production. Second, coexistence of public and private sector. Third, economic planning. Fourth, solution to economic problems. Fifth, freedom and control. Students, write any 3 topics without any explanation. Question number 33. Distinguish between capitalism and globalism. Capitalism, the system where the means of production are privately owned and the market determine the economic activities. Globalism, an economic system where the economic activities of a nation are interconnected and interdependent on each other nation. So far, we have revised 2 mark and 3 mark questions. Now we will revise 5 more questions. Question number 35. Discuss the scope of macroeconomics. Students, take the page number 2. Scope of macroeconomics. The study of macroeconomics has wide scope and it covers the major areas are follows. First, national income. The trends in national income and its composition provides a long-term understanding of the growth process of an economy. Second, inflation. Inflation refers to the steady increase in general price level. Estimating the general price level by constructing various price index numbers such as wholesale price index, consumer price index, etc. are needed. Third, business cycle. The cyclical movements like boom, recession, depression and recovery in the economy need to be carefully studied based on aggregate economic variables. Fourth, poverty and unemployment. A clear understanding about the magnitudes of poverty and unemployment facilitates allocations of resources and initiating corrective measures. Fifth, economic growth. The growth and development of an economy and the factors determining them would be understood only through macro analysis. Sixth, economic policies. Economic policies are necessarily to solve the basic problems, to overcome the obstacles and to achieve growth. Question number 36. Illustrate the functioning of an economy based on its activities. Students, take the page number 4. In an economy, the functional economic activities are production and consumption. These 2 activities are supported by several other activities. The ultimate aim of these activities is to achieve growth. The exchange activity supports the production and consumption activities. These activities are influenced by several economic and non-economic activities. The major economic activities includes transportation, banking, advertising, planning, government policy and others. The major non-economic activities are environment, health, education, entertainment, governance, regulation, etc. In addition to their supporting activities, external activities from other economics such as import, export, internal relation, immigrations, foreign investment, foreign exchange earnings, etc. are also influence the entire functions of the economy. That's all for today. We will continue in the online classes.